This is the ZINUS Allen mid-century wood platform bed frame, a solid wood, slat support bed that aims to deliver a clean mid-century look without a big price tag. I'm talking about the queen size here, with the headboard, wood slats, and foundation included in the box. The look is classic: rounded, slightly tapered legs, a warm acorn brown finish, and a low, simple headboard that fits a lot of room styles. If you want the mid-century vibe without heavy, bulky furniture, this checks that box. Key features that stand out to me are straight to the point. The frame uses a real wood structure, pine, paired with closely spaced wooden slats, so you don't need a box spring. There's a center support beam with legs to distribute weight, and the queen is rated up to 700 pounds, which covers most mattresses plus 2 adults comfortably. The platform height is 12 inches, with about 8 inches of ground clearance for underbed storage, which is enough for shallow bins and boxes. Dimensions for the queen come in around 82 inches long, 60.7 inches wide, and 35.4 inches tall to the top of the headboard. Everything ships in one manageable box, the tools are in the package, and the frame itself weighs about 77.4 pounds. ZINUS lists a worry-free 5-year warranty, which is a nice safety net. From my experience evaluating beds like this and combing through countless owner stories, setup is usually smooth if you take your time. Parts are labeled, the instructions are simple, and the included ratcheting Allen key speeds up the bolt tightening step. Most folks can knock it out in under an hour with an extra set of hands. A common hiccup I've seen is that on some prints of the manual, the parts are listed one way while stickers show another, which causes a short pause to figure out what's what. Not a deal breaker, just a minor pause. The biggest tip I can give is to tighten all bolts after the frame is fully squared, and then recheck them after a week of sleeping on it. That extra pass often keeps things quieter for longer. In my opinion, the style to price ratio is the main draw. The Allen looks great in photos, and when everything lines up, it looks great in person. The finish reads warm. On some units, it leans a little lighter or redder than the deep walnut shown in stock photos. If you're matching to other furniture, expect slight color variation. One detail worth noting: the headboard leaves the top screw heads visible. It's a small thing, but if you're picky about seamless finishes, you'll notice it. The wood feel is pleasant, though pine is a softwood, so it doesn't have the dense heft of oak or walnut. That choice helps keep the price accessible, but it also sets expectations for durability at the joints. Performance-wise, most people describe a strong first impression. The frame feels planted and sturdy right after assembly. The slats are spaced to support foam, hybrid, or spring mattresses, and some runs include grippy tape on a few slats to keep the mattress from sliding. That's a simple feature that makes a real difference for restless sleepers. The bed height is easy to live with, not too low, not too tall, and the storage clearance is genuinely useful in small rooms. Where the Allen gets mixed feedback over time is noise. The brand calls it squeak-free, and when new, it often is. As weeks turn into months, some owners start hearing creaks on sit-downs or tossing and turning. This tends to come from the bolted joints where wood meets metal or wood meets wood. Pine can compress slightly around hardware, and the tiny movements of daily use can loosen bolts a touch. If you're new to platform beds, here's the basic idea. Any frame that uses bolts needs periodic checks, because those connections work like hinges under load. Retightening isn't a flaw by itself. It's a maintenance step, like checking tire pressure on a bike. That said, some people expect zero upkeep from a bed frame, and for them, the noise reports feel like a big letdown. I've built a checklist that helps most squeak cases. Retorque the main corner bolts and the ones at the headboard and footboard. Snug, not overcranked. Make sure the center support legs are firmly touching the floor and that the floor is level. If there's a tiny gap, even a coin-thick shim can remove flex. A dab of thread locker on bolts, it's a liquid that helps screws resist loosening, is a common fix and easy to apply. Felt or thin cork pads at wood-on-wood contact points can quiet rubbing. A touch of wax or bar soap on a squeaky joint can help too. These are small, cheap tweaks, and they often turn a creaky frame back into a quiet one. Some owners go further with extra metal brackets, especially if they move the bed a lot. That's optional, but it does add rigidity. Fit is another talking point. The inner space for the queen is about 79.5 by 59.5 inches. A standard queen mattress is typically 80 by 60 inches. That means you might see a tiny overhang at the edges, depending on your mattress. It's not a functional problem for most, but if you're fussy about flush edges, you'll notice it. On the flip side, that snug inner size keeps the mattress from shifting left to right. It's perfect for renters, guest rooms, first apartments, or anyone who wants a handsome mid-century style with easy delivery and setup. If you like simple silhouettes, warm wood tones, and a low-profile platform that works with modern foam or hybrid mattresses, the Allen hits those notes. It's also a nice match for folks who plan to rearrange or move, because the single-box design makes transport much easier than a bulky traditional frame. I'd recommend this for buyers who want value, style, and convenience, and who don't mind doing light maintenance a couple of times a year. If you're proactive, tighten bolts after the first week, spot check twice a year, and make small adjustments if a squeak pops up, you'll likely be happy with it. If absolute silence with zero upkeep is your top priority, or if you expect hardwood joinery that never moves, this might not be your long-term forever piece. From my experience comparing similar frames, the Allen's pros are immediate. Clean look, thoughtful packaging, no box spring needed, mattress-friendly slats, and a supportive weight rating that feels safe for everyday use. The cons tend to show up later for a subset of owners. Creaks that require attention, softwood that can compress at fasteners, light finish variants, and visible screws on the headboard. None of these are unusual at this price, but they're worth knowing before you add to cart. In my opinion, the value is strong if your expectations match what this frame is designed to do. It gives you the mid-century look and solid day-one performance, a straightforward build, and a warranty long enough to feel comfortable. Just be aware that the same bolt-together design that makes it so easy to ship and assemble can be the thing you'll be maintaining over time. If that trade-off sounds fair, you'll likely see why so many owners rate it highly. If you're sensitive to any sound at night, or you want an ultra-rigid heirloom-style frame, you might want to look at heavier hardwood options with more permanent joinery. In conclusion, the ZINUS Allen mid-century wood platform bed frame succeeds on style, setup, and compatibility with modern mattresses, and it can be a great fit for budget-conscious buyers who love the mid-century look. The long-term experience depends on how you feel about occasional tightening and small tweaks to keep it quiet. Match your expectations to that reality, and this frame delivers a lot for the price. To learn more about the ZINUS Allen mid-century wood platform bed frame, please check the comments section. Thank you for watching.